Hey, so thanks so much again for coming to meet with us today about this exciting new offer we have for you. So we want to basically work something out where we can all be satisfied on both sides of the party. We don't want to be, obviously, we want to make sure that you're happy and excited to keep continuing to work here through this exciting promotion that we have for you. So my goal here is to kind of understand what's the most important thing for you in a sense, and like how we can help you reach this goal that you want.
So currently, bonuses, moving expenses, salary, that's a pretty high deal for me. Um, what are you guys really looking to offer? What's your priority here?
Well, before we dive in, we like to understand your priorities so that we can structure a package that fits your values most.
Yeah, so like I said, those bonuses and moving expenses and salaries.
Okay. Um,
So if it works for you, we can start breaking them down one by one. So I know you want to about bonus salaries, moving expenses, and whatnot. So you want to do with that right away? Just do it one by one, or you want to jumble it all together?
I think jumbling it all together might be a better idea in terms of getting what we want on both ends. If you guys are okay with that, maybe we can talk about bonuses and job assignment or just a couple issues at a time.
that works. As we talk, we'll keep track of each item so that we land on the complete
Okay, I'll be doing the same.
package.
So really for bonuses, I'm looking something on the higher end probably. I'm gonna be honest, like 10%. But in turn for that, I'm okay with taking a lesser job assignment. So job assignment B, job assignment C.
So obviously, the best division that we see like for you right now is Division A. But if you want to go into C, we hear that, but we really feel that Division A, you'd be really successful in, and you'd be given your A game. Obviously, everyone wants a little bit of a challenge when they're at work. They don't want to be bored all day. You want something kind of to strive for. But we also feel like if you're in Division A, you would not only give your A game in a sense, but you still have those challenges, but they wouldn't be banging your head against a brick wall in a sense where you're trying to get like an objective that is just so far and so hard to achieve. So we really feel that, Division A would be like you'd be more successful. But if like location, vacation, or bonuses are strong priorities, we can explore other alternatives. But we really feel that Division A is the best fit for you.
We can keep that in mind. I do prefer assignment A.
Hmm.
Um, are you speaking division as the location or
Assignment A.
okay, gotcha. And what are you guys thinking for bonuses? Because I still am stuck on that 10%.
Yeah. So for bonuses, yeah. So what kind of so you said you were looking at 10%. So the standard starting bonus is 2%. Um, we can work with that. Bonus is flexible, but we can only move up to 4 to 6, if that makes any sense. And that is flexible, but also it's the standard is 2, and so we don't want to obviously go so high to where everyone else is going, what the hell? So, but we want to make it flexible to where it's very pretty understandable.
Is there any way I can negotiate vacation time or location to bump that bonus up?
Um, we can. So, like, what kind of offer are you willing to make for like location or vacation?
Well, preferably I'd have the San Francisco Cisco location, but I'm willing to go to Atlanta or Chicago if you guys need me to have a higher bonus.
So if we were to get the San Francisco location, what kind of adjustment would you be willing to work with for the bonus in a sense? Obviously, we can't do 10, um, and I could possibly move it up to four, between in the range of 4 to 6 or 4 to 8. That's better.
Obviously, moving expenses also are a priority for me. So, what about 6% bonus for 90% moving coverage?
Could you possibly lower that down to between the ballpark of 70 to 80%?
I probably couldn't go 70% because
That's
I'm
what I'm
a
saying,
small
like in the
team.
ballpark between 70 to 80. So would we feel like a happy medium would be 75?
That's pretty low, I can't lie. Because the lowest is 60.
Okay.
I could do 85.
Can we do it? Yeah, we can do 85. Yeah, 85. And you're marking this down, correct? Okay. Because I feel like I'm doing all the talking right now, so I
Yes,
feel
you're
kind of
right.
bad.
Um, for insurance coverage, we were thinking perhaps Plan D, Plan C.
Okay.
Possibly even Plan E.
I I would like Plan C. How do you guys feel about that? If I get that 6% bonus, I'll go Plan E.
Okay. We can do Plan D for the 6%, if that sounds fair.
That sounds fair to me.
Okay. And so we've done, just want to make sure, location, which we agreed on San Francisco, bonus, which was 6, insurance was Plan D, just making sure. Um, do you want to move on to vacation? Or you want to do we have so what we have left is obviously, oh, and we also did job, which we said division A. You agree with division A, correct? Okay, just want to make sure. We want to make sure that all this is on the record. So like no, there's no miscommunication. So um what's the next most important thing for you that you want to discuss?
Mm, probably starting date.
Sure. So what kind of starting date were you kind of looking at?
Could I start potentially June 1st?
So we were really kind of hoping for like an August 1st, mainly because that works best for our like onboarding cycle.
Okay, that is the latest date. Um,
So I understand like it's a little bit of a late date, but we can check how flexible we can be. It's important. If an earlier date is important, we can explore changing other parts of our package at to sort of fit this, make it more attractive in a sense. It's just that June would be a little bit hard for us to work with.
mhm.
So that's why August is the best fit for us. But we can be a little bit more flexible.
That is 2 months out. Are you guys willing to bump up that bonus? if I start in August.
Can we discuss other packages before we move on? Because I
Sure.
figured we can keep tacking on the bonus. Eventually, it's gonna be like, hey, can I have 100% bonus? We get to that point, and then we're like, well,
No, I'm not
yeah,
that
yeah.
greedy.
Well, you know what I mean. Eventually, we'll get to there. Um, so we'll keep starting time open right now. But what's another motion that you want to discuss real quick? Or
Expenses. If you guys bump that up to 90 or 100, I could go August.
I was talking about other issues.
Yeah.
No, I meant by like
Vacation time,
vacation
or
time,
perhaps even with the starting salary.
starting salary, because those two other points we haven't discussed as well. So that's why I was asking if like you want to keep focusing on those. I mean, we'd be more than happy to, but other concessions haven't been made yet, so we want to offer up other points, and then we can start, shifting around and moving stuff after we kind of discuss or like kind of made all the points. So what's the next point of you want to make?
Hmm. Salary is definitely important. Really only looking for 120, and I'd be willing to take that latest starting date if you guys would be willing to offer me 120.
So the starting salary for this role is structured around 100. So this kind of keeps you fully aligned with your peers that are in the same role, since this is our starting salary. But I completely understand why you would want that. Salary is tight due to like internal structures, but it can be flexible. Other areas that we can bump up or bump down. So since you have an argument for 120, we have an argument for 100. We'll have that marked down of what we want, what you want, and then we'll do our final point, which was what was the last one that we needed?
Vacation time.
Vacation time. So did you have any sort of offers? And I wouldn't want to say offers, but like I want to say demands. What you got for us?
Well, based on the market, 100 is the lowest point of this job assignment. I know 120 is on the higher end, but again, it is an important issue for me.
Well, we can also leverage certain things
Right.
later on because we still have. I don't want to keep like moving things along, but we still have the last issue, which was vacation time.
Okay.
So once we get like what you want and what we can offer you, then we can kind of move around and start offering other things.
As well as pinpointing the starting date as well.
Yeah, is that starting date, is that non-negotiable? Non-negotiable for you guys?
It is negotiable, but it would be hard because our onboarding starts in August. So you would basically be here, like you'd be hired, yeah, you have a job, but you would have nothing in a sense. So because our onboarding doesn't start until August 1st. That's why it's kind of hard. Say if we hire you early, it's not a bad thing. It's just you would not be in our system in a sense, or you would be in the system, but you wouldn't have the correct onboarding information at the moment.
I will take the latest starting date, August 1st. If you guys would do a salary of 115 instead of 120 and 18 days vacation time.
Could we possibly do 110?
Mm.
Meet me in the middle of 100 and then 120. And then for 18, could we meet somewhere in between 10 to 14 days? Because I can, or even like 12 to 14 days, because that kind of helps us create like a move. a movement on items like that we can also like because I know you wanted a little bit more of a bigger bonus. So if you could meet us between 12 to 14, I can think of what we say for the bonuses right now.
6%.
We can possibly negotiate up to 7 if you can do 12 to 14. And what was I gonna say? So and if you can also kind of do 110, if you can meet us instead of 115. Because 110's in between of 100 and 120.
What if I do salary of 110? If you guys bump up that moving expense coverage to 90%, start date August 1st. Vacation time 16 days instead of 18, and bonus maybe 7%. That's a lot to kind of throw at you guys.
110, which we agreed on. Um, we agreed on that. You said how many days for vacation? Just want to make sure.
16.
16. Okay. Then starting day, which we said
August 1st.
Moving, we said 90. Moving, 85, 90. Put that down to 9. Oh, you put it down. Okay. Bonus, we said 7. What you think?
Um, on vacation time, you said 16 days,
Yes.
and you'd be willing to meet us in the middle on the starting salary of 110.
Bonus was
Okay.
7%, and moving expenses is 90.
If you want to hold.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I've got it. So we have discussed a job assignment of Division A with a location being in San Francisco. Your starting date will be August 1st. Starting salary 110,000 with a bonus of 7% coupled with vacation time of 16 days. We have discussed the insurance coverage plan D with a moving expense coverage of up to 90%.
That sounds good to me.
You want to close out?
Um, so if we agree,
So, I'll just close it.
okay, yes, so that's the deal. That's the deal.
All right. Anything else?